I would like to begin now with the NABE Awards. Who are here to receive awards? A round of applause for all of them. So we're going to start presenting the NABE Bilingual Student Essay Awards, and the students are going to be reading their essays. But first, I want to introduce board member Clarissa Duskin. Can she please come up to the stage? She's going to be presenting this year's elementary first place award. So I will leave her to give the details. Can we get the drum roll to see who's this student that's going to win this award?
Good afternoon. I'm so excited to be here today because NABE cares for families, and it's no more important to celebrate children, but we also have to celebrate families, so I'm excited about that. We have an award, so as a NABE board member, I would like to have the honor to present to you this year's elementary first place award to Jared Bernard. Yes! Please, his family members, teachers, principal, would you kindly please stand and receive this award as well? Just please stand. Please give him a round of applause. Take a look.
Is he going to be reading now?
Yes.
So just cool. There we go.
Proud to be bilingual. Differences are a great thing. It is a blessing to be able to share different ways of seeing the world. Part of the positive differences that make our country of the United States special is the fact that we can agree that knowing more than one language is a good thing. I am proud to be bilingual here in the United States for many reasons. I can understand my family and help them when they need it. I can connect and learn from larger groups of people. Finally, I can show the importance of diversity in the United States. Primero, el ser bilingüe me ayuda a aprender más y a entender a grupos más grandes de personas. Sin importar que hablen inglés o español, yo puedo hablar con ellos sin problema. Si necesitan intérprete, yo puedo usar mi vocabulario amplio para aprender más que una persona que solo habla un idioma. The second reason I am proud to be bilingual here in the is because I can understand my parents, siblings, and teachers. My parents talk Spanish at home, so I could not be able to share things about my day if I couldn't explain what I did to them. I can help my siblings talk more Spanish so that they can be successful. My teachers can help me talk Spanish and English, and I have no problem doing well in both kinds of classes. Finalmente, yo pienso que muchas personas tienen miedo de hablar español afuera de sus casas porque antes se han burlado o le han dicho que tienen malos modales. Yo no estoy de acuerdo con eso. Si las personas que temen hablar su idioma ven a niños como yo hablando los dos idiomas con alegría y orgullo, tal vez ya no tengan miedo. Es importante estar orgulloso de ser bilingüe para que los demás entiendan lo especial que es el don de poder comunicarse en más de un idioma. Everyone should be proud of their talents. They make our country special.
Isn't that something? When we talk about the importance of being bilingual and like understanding our culture and feeling proud of it. So now please welcome board member Judy Saudi, who's going to be presenting the middle school first place for the NABE Bilingual Student Essay Award.
Buenas tardes. I am Judy Saudi, new board member, so I'm really new at this. And I just wanted to let you know that I used to chair this committee before, but now I'm a board member, so now Oriana Wilson is the chair. I want to thank Mr. Pintor, the co-chair, and our teachers in the back, Patsy, Annette, Ms. Aviles. If they're all here, I also have Ashley. So if you can stand up, I want to recognize you at this moment. Thank you, because they read all these essays, and it was a lot of work for them. Muchas gracias. And now I want to introduce you to our middle school essay first place winner. Sarah Bradley is here with her mother, father, and her brother, so I want them to stand up and say, everybody could have big hand, because esto de familia. And now we will hear why Sarah is our first place winner for the middle school. And she comes from Elk Grove, Illinois.
Being bilingual is a huge part of my life. At a young age, my mom really wanted me to understand and be able to speak the language. I have been part of the Spanish-speaking dual language program since kindergarten. I grew up in a really diverse family. My mom is from Monterrey, Mexico, and my dad is from Durban, South Africa. My dad knew that my mom's family did not know how to speak English. My dad loves to make conversations, but it was very devastating that he wasn't able to communicate with their family. So he decided to buy a dictionary, and little by little, and with the help of my mom, he learned Spanish. And this is how he was able to start talking to my mom's family. He wasn't perfect at it, but he was very happy that he was able to communicate with the Treviños. This shows that being bilingual draws you closer to people in different countries. When I go to Mexico and I speak in Spanish, I feel proud to be part of the culture. If I wasn't able to speak in Spanish, I would not be able to talk to my cousins, and I'd be very bored, all lonely and not talking to anybody. I am very happy and lucky that schools offer Spanish classes for all. La primera vez que fui a México, mis abuelos pensaron que no sabía hablar español. Mi abuela me preguntó que si quería arroz con leche. Le contesté, sí, por favor. Mi abuela sonrió. Probablemente pensó que era lo único que sabía decir. Mi abuela preguntó otra vez, Sara, ¿sabes hablar español? Estaba riendo porque pensó que no sabía. Sí, tita, sí sé hablar español. Aparte de sentirme conectada con la familia, ser bilingüe me ha ayudado mucho a comunicarme con la gente de diferentes países donde hablan español. Ser bilingüe también me ha ayudado académicamente. Por ejemplo, a leer, memorizar y ampliar mi punto de vista sobre diferentes culturas. Debemos estar muy orgullosos de nuestras raíces y aprender cualquiera que sea el idioma. Ser bilingüe te enriquece tus conocimientos. Gracias.
Well, next year, they have to tell me that I should wear waterproof mascara. My heart is just, and I know that most of you feel the same way. It's so exciting to hear these kids, how talented they are and how proud they are of being bilingual. And as she was mentioning, definitely kudos to the people that organized this because I know it's not easy. I'm also the president of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists here in Central Florida, and it's always that big challenge of getting people being interested and taking time away from their busy schedule to be part of boards and be part of organizing this event. So congratulations to all of you. So now to present this year's high school first place NABE Students Essays Award, please welcome board member Evelyn de Jesus to the stage. And can I just say how happy I am to hear so many Hispanic last names here? As I was saying, I'm the only Hispanic in my newsroom, so this literally makes me feel so happy that I'm here today. So Evelyn, the stage is yours.
Hello, how we doing? Are we doing well? I can't hear you. Don't eat too much and then you're gonna get the itis and you won't be clapping, so reserve yourself. So I have the honor and the privilege of introducing someone very, very special. And this year we wanna honor the high school first place NABE Student Essay Award to Carolina de Anda Trevino, a student at West Laco High School, West Laco, Texas. Carolina, come on down.
Están pidiéndome de hacer un poco introducción sobre mi hija. De verdad no es mi hija de mi corazón. So, Carolina's name is Carolina de Anda Trevino. She was born in Mission, Texas, raised in Mexico's suburbs for 13 years. I was ceaselessly reminded of a cultural dichotomy of oppression that undoubtedly, under Mexican culture, girls must marry young or stay uneducated at home due to lack of financial resources and social standards. I refused to be one of them. I broke down the embankments, immobilizing my ambitions, and risked the unknown. I settled with relatives in Texas. While the world slept, I was awake, enduring the road of life in the pursuit of an education, and eventually graduated with an Associates of Arts degree in Interdisciplinary Studies from South Texas College in December 2018, while still in high school. I plan to enroll full-time in the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley to acquire a double major in Spanish and social work in order to become a self-sufficient woman and touch people's lives just how mine has been touched. Perhaps to survive La Frontera, you must live sin fronteras and fan the inner sparks of possibility into flames of remarkable achievement and brimming passion. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Carolina de Anda Trevino.
My family argued Spanish inside and outside this door. But who can dare to divide the world and the word from a child? I was the ally of the silence and unheard, the noise they cannot shake, where I loudly yelled and the echo replied. Now, while I navigate my timeless and endless super words, they fear my wild tongue. A box they have tried to squeeze me in and tape it shut, where I will never fit, because I am Chicana, Mexicana, and Americana. In this black and white world, I stay in the grave. One language is a roadmap for life. Indeed, the limits of our reality are reflected upon our language capabilities. Two languages open every door along the way and work as a tunnel leading to different destinations. In fact, mastering two languages constructs a bridge to the essence of our identity to find our endeavor for balance and ambition in our unconscious and soul. Fui criada en México, donde el gallo canta al sol respondiendo a la llamada de la luz que lo abarca todo. Son las 6 a.m., con mi mandil y mi cabello trenzado, me siento al lado del comal para hacer tortillas. De repente, las palabras astutas de mi abuelita susurran: «Mija, nunca dibuje con lápiz, es para los que se borrarán. Deje su huella con coraje y la belleza plegada sobre sus imperfecciones. Dibuje con tinta o pintura, o barro y sudor, y a veces, si es necesario, sangre». Mi lengua de español me enseñó que los sueños no se hacen realidad a través de la magia. Se necesita sudor, determinación y trabajo duro. Esto me ayuda en el proceso de alimentarme con conocimiento y moldearme en una obra maestra y una obra de arte en progreso, simultáneamente, para construir mi evolución. Debo 2 puntos afilados como los acentos que llevo en mi lengua, los cuales arden donde los divido. Mi lengua de inglés convirtió mis pesadillas en sueños y me convertí en el artista de mi vida para encontrar mi regalo y luego regalarlo, en inglés o español, a través de la mente o el corazón. As noted, mi vida depends on both languages. Spanish assisting me as a tool to discover my roots, to reach my heritage's heart and gently plant the seeds, which must be watered and sowed and enlightened with English as the engine, patiently awaken blooms of beauty, even in desert terrain. Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to impact this world, marching towards self-destruction. Yet, 2 languages are awareness of different social realities which serve as a foundation to walk in the road of life with my endeavor in mind. Being bilingual is like having 2 souls, 2 lives, 2 cultures, 2 languages, 2 sets of opportunities that work in tandem to create myself, not find it. Perhaps I am conquered by none, for I am the moon and the sun, a seed seeking to grow resolute as a tree in the pursuit of what sets my soul on fire. Thank you.
Let's thank all our students for their great effort and the mark that they're living in this world. And now it is time to announce our NABE Bilingual Teacher of the Year Award. And here to present the honor is Dr. Margarita Pincos, NABE Board President. This happens live on stop.
Good afternoon. I hope everybody's having a great lunch. I'm trying to break myself into several pieces, so I have been in multiple meetings. But the other part, my big sin, is that I suggested to my board that we all wear these shirts today. But of course, I didn't have a chance to go get mine. So somebody let me borrow that, and I've gotten so much grief over, particularly from Evelyn there, from not wearing it, that I'm wearing it now, okay? Until I can find time to get one, okay? Thank you. Well, it is a great pleasure because the NABE Bilingual Teacher of the Year is from Florida, and she's actually from a neighbor state of Palm Beach County, where I'm from, and her name is Claudia Huitano from Eagle Point Elementary in Broward County Public Schools. And we work together very closely with Broward, and I'm sure that Vicky Saldala is somewhere there, very proud, a very proud person. And thank you so much for all the work you do. And I also want to invite Maria Jose Fabre, la doctora Maria Jose Fabres, to come join me because she has a very nice surprise for our Teacher of the Year. Claudia, primero, Claudia, you speak now, and then we will speak.
Hola. I am so blessed and honored to get an award for doing what I love to do, share my passion and instill the love of learning. I want to say muchas gracias to NABE, of course. All this weekend has been awesome. Muchas gracias to my principal, Mrs. Ayas. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. She's the one that encouraged me to apply. And here I am. Muchas gracias to my family. What would I do without your unconditional love and support? You've always been my #1 fans. Yay! Piero, my husband, Vale, Ale, Nene, my mommy and my papito, watching all the way from Peru right now. Hola! Gracias por todo. Los amo. To my work wife and dear friend Paulette. Working side by side with you has made this award possible. We are a team. Love that we get to have so much fun. Yo happy contigo. And last but not least, thank you to my adorable students. They're here with me. Or as I lovingly call them, my monstruos peludos. It's been 20 years since I had my first group of students. But once a monstruo peludo, always a monstruo peludo en mi corazón. Again, muchas gracias for this award. ¡Arriba!
I wanted to tell you that Claudia submitted for her award a video of her in her classroom, and it is very inspirational. We will be posting it in the NABE website, so come see it whenever you feel one of those moments in which you need a little boost, so you can watch Claudia in action. But with that, before I leave, I want to give her a little surprise. Claudia, this is yours, by the way. Maria Jose Fabres is going to come. La doctora Maria Jose Fabres from the Embassy of Spain and the Ministry of Education is going to come here to make an announcement.
Buenas tardes. El primer anuncio que voy a hacer es una petición. Déjame la camiseta, por favor. Porque no nos la podemos poner muy bien, porque venimos muy trajeadas y muy preparadas, pero a lo mejor aquí, esperad. Mejor ahí, la ve todo el mundo, se puede sujetar. Y no nos la tenemos que andar prestando para ponerla y quitarla. Bueno, buen Día de la Mujer, ¿eh? Felicidades a todas y es un placer ver tantas mujeres en la sala y aquí en el podio. Para mí es un orgullo el ver que la mujer no deja de caminar. Esta mañana se lo decía a algunas de ustedes, keep walking. Maybe you don't walk as fast as men do, but you can do it, right? Bueno, pues voy a leer unas palabras para reconocer el trabajo de Claudia y un poco la colaboración que España siempre ha ofrecido a NABE y que NABE nos ha brindado el colaborar con ellos con tantísima facilidad. Es un placer estar aquí hoy con todos ustedes compartiendo esta jornada tan especial. Este evento no solo trata de la importancia del multilingüismo, sino que además abre una puerta al conocimiento de nuevas culturas a través de la educación. Learning at least one language, together with its culture, is an essential asset at the ever-changing 21st century society. Aunque las letras son grandes, necesito las gafas, lo siento. The thorough understanding of the rich and complex world we live in today comes from the open-mindedness attained thanks to exposure to our foreign language, its tradition, and its culture. It's also scientifically proven that learning a new language makes us more mentally focused, not only improving our reading and writing skills, but our mathematical ones as well. Also, the knowledge of a foreign language is an ongoing added professional value in today's workplace. Our global economy demands global employees,
able to tackle the most challenging problems wherever in the world they may arise. It is because of all of this that the learning of foreign languages must be openly and widely supported by educational authorities and communities, bringing all the available resources together to make of them a tenant in this country's education system. Uno de los objetivos de la Consejería de Educación de la Embajada de España es contribuir a incrementar la calidad de los programas de enseñanza de español en cualquiera de sus modalidades. Para ello, ponemos a disposición de los distritos escolares que así lo desean nuestros programas, entre los que destacan el de profesores visitantes, auxiliares de conversación o el de formación para el profesorado. The Visiting Teachers Program has been taking place for more than 31 years, in which teachers from Spain can work in elementary, middle, or high schools in the United States and Canada. This program provides the chance to get in touch with the native scholastics from other countries, and by doing so, students can get to know better other contexts and develop themselves in a significant way. El programa de auxiliares de conversación tenemos en dos modalidades, el de norteamericanos en España y el de españoles en Estados Unidos. Ofrece a los jóvenes una oportunidad de tener una experiencia de intercambio internacional en centros educativos de ambos países, así como de tener la ocasión de conocer la cultura de cada uno de ellos desde una perspectiva única, el mundo escolar. On the other hand, we know it's key to prepare and shape future educators who will be able to make the process of learning significant and valuable for everyone. This professional development can be very effective by boosting innovation in the creation of new materials, making possible a brand new way of an optimal education. In this scenario of foreign language learning, it is necessary that we don't forget, but rather highlight the figure of the teacher. Teachers are instrumental in inspiring students to learn a second language in a meaningful, supportive, and positive learning context. To do so, teachers should be the ambassadors of the language and culture they are teaching, serving as models to their students. Teniendo en cuenta lo anteriormente mencionado, un acto de agradecimiento público como este es de extrema importancia para el reconocimiento de la figura del profesor. Gracias a nuestro colaborador NABE por hacer posible eventos tan importantes como el de hoy. Y para que nos recordéis siempre, quiero haceros entrega de, bueno, a camiseta se nos ha caído, la placa para que la tengas en las oficinas de NABE y que podáis recordar siempre a los colaboradores que hemos estado con vosotros tantísimos años y que espero que sigamos estando. Muchas gracias. Sí, 2 besos. Y ahora vamos a por la profesora del año. The Education Office of the Embassy of Spain has the great pleasure to award the prize of the best teacher to someone who believes in these values, bilingualism and equity education, which transmits them every day in her work and that also shows great dedication and effort. This recognition comes also with the highest of the awards, a teacher's development training summer course during 3 weeks in a prestigious university in Spain. Remember, teachers' development training has an intangible value, but one that preserves in time. To conclude, and as Nelson Mandela said, si le hablas a un hombre en un idioma que entiende, llegarás a su mente, pero si le hablas en su idioma, llegarás a su corazón. So, Congratulations. Enhorabuena, Claudia. Aquí tienes el certificado de tu beca y continúa trabajando. Keep walking. Muchas gracias. Baja para acá. Muy bien, y ahora hay que coger la camiseta del suelo.
Muchas gracias, doctora María José Fabres. Thank you very much. And Claudia, nos vamos para España, ¿no?
At this time, I invite the next 3 presenters to please come forward to announce our NABE Outstanding Dissertation Awards. Please come to the stage, Dr. Maria Areguín Anderson, Doctora Josefina Tinajero, y Dr. Leo Gómez.
Buenas tardes a todos. Esperamos que estén disfrutando su comida. Tenemos ahora los ganadores a las mejores tesis doctorales cuyo tema se ha enfocado en asuntos bilingües. Vamos a felicitar a la ganadora del tercer lugar que no está aquí, pero vamos a mencionar que se trata de la doctora Laura Hammond Ortiz de la Universidad de Wisconsin-Madison. Un aplauso. Enseguida tenemos el segundo lugar y este se lo lleva la doctora Idalia Núñez de la Universidad de Texas en Austin, quien también, hay que decirlo, su licenciatura la obtuvo en la Universidad de Texas, UTRGV. ¡Felicidades! El trabajo doctoral es muy importante porque este produce conocimiento y nos da las herramientas para ser mejores abogados por nuestros estudiantes bilingües. Y el primer lugar se lo lleva la doctora María Choi Peña from the Graduate Center of City University of New York. Felicidades y démosle un fuerte aplauso.
Thank you. So they've asked me to say a few things, so here we go. First, I want to say thank you to NABE for honoring this work. I humbly accept this honor as an Afro-Dominicana who emigrated to the US at age 7. I'm here today because I was afforded access to a bilingual education. I'm here because my mother's values were honored and respected throughout my education in ways that they weren't when she attempted to advocate for my sister, who as a child was suspected of having a learning disability. I'm also here because as a bilingual special education teacher, I was constantly living with the tension of meeting my students' linguistic needs and their learning needs. I also witnessed a boom in bilingualism for some, but not for all. I am also here because now, as a mother with her own linguistic goals for her children, I have a different understanding of the ways that schools can devalue mothering in pursuit of its own agenda. My dissertation, Yo Soy Su Mamá, Latinx Mothers Raising Emergent Bilinguals Labeled as Disabled, aimed to honor my experience but also to address some of the injustices that I see neurodiverse, minoritized students enduring. In honoring this dissertation, NABE recognizes the need for us to bring mothers and families to the center of conversations on language and language policy, but it also upholds the need for us to discuss the linguistic needs and rights of children with disabilities. We need to move away from discussions of disability and English learning. We need to move away from practices that make children and families to be bilingual at home and disabled at school. This dissertation dismantled ideas around linguistic confusion that have been banished from the presentation of typically developing emergent bilinguals, but continue to dominate the discourse around students with disabilities. Emergent bilinguals labeled as disabled have a right to uphold their bilingualism, not because of the cognitive gains or professional opportunities it will afford them. They have a right to maintain and develop their bilingualism because they have a right to relationships with their families. They have a right to access their communities. They have a right to speak using all of their tongues. Bilingualism is not an advantage. It is not an antidote. Bilingualism is a right. In honoring this dissertation, NABE also honors the choices that I made. The mother's own words in Spanish were at the forefront of this study. My voices were secondary. My voice was secondary. This piece was not written for the Academy. It was written for my community. I thank you for this honor, and I thank the mothers and families who shared their stories with me so that I could share them with you. Thank you.
To conclude this segment, we would like to thank Dr. Yuligna Kenfield. Are you here? Let's give her a round of applause. She contributed to these awards that NABE provides.
Well, I have a small confession to make. I'm regretting now. Before I went to college, I actually wanted to be a teacher. I would have been here with all of you. So congratulations to all. Now to introduce the NABE Bilingual Teacher Scholarship recipient, please welcome Cesar Moreno, NABE Board Member at Large.
Buenas tardes, NABE. Come on, NABE. Feliz Día Internacional de la Mujer. Cesar Moreno with the American Federation of Teachers, representing 1.7 million educators. So shout out to the AFT delegates in the room. I get the honor of introducing the scholarship, Bilingual Scholarship of the Year, which is Marta Zapata from UT San Antonio. Let's hear it for Marta. All right. Unfortunately, Marta wasn't able to join us today, but we want to make sure that we acknowledge her for Marta is here. All right, Marta, come on up. I got the wrong note. All right. Join us. Let's hear it one more time for Marta.
Well, thank you so much for this award. I wasn't actually expecting it. It took me for a surprise. I'm still kind of nervous, but I do appreciate everything that this organization does and supports, and I cannot be more thankful for just being a part of a UTSA in San Antonio and my wonderful organization, which is Beso. And I just love to be here, and I couldn't be more happy and excited, and I cannot thank you enough, everybody, for your support and everything that y'all do. Thank you so much.
Great, Marta. Let's do a picture, Marta.
So now let's welcome NABE Board President, Dr. Margarita Pincos, and Dr. Anailda Badia, the founder of the Jose Marti Foundation, who will come up to announce this year's Jose Marti Award winner.
Well, hi again. And hi to my partner in crime here and my friend for many, many years, and our distinguished Santiago, Ramon Santiago Award. I was going to say Santiago Wood Award. I mean, but she also gets a Santiago Wood Award. It is our pleasure, as part of our partnership, Dr. Badia has raised money in the Jose Marti Foundation to provide scholarships for students and teachers. And this year, she has been very generous to work with us to provide a scholarship for one of our Florida teachers, and I'm going to let her announce the name.
I would like to announce the Jose Marti Foundation Award for this year to Alison Berrio Garnacha. Is she here? Yes. Alison? This is a partnership that the Jose Marti Foundation has with NABE, and we are very proud of this partnership so that every year we can give an award to a teacher that really deserves it. We started, this was a bill that I passed into law in Florida, and it started in 1988 when I was state representative. And until now, we have awarded over $5 million in scholarships. So this year, Allison, she is an excellent teacher. I have known her for many years, and her students adored her. She is an example for all of us. Allison is going to go for her doctoral degree at University of Florida, and we are awarding you $5,000.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I want to begin by thanking my Lord, who's always with me, no matter where I go. And I also want to thank just the family, my own blood family, but I also have a family seated over there, my Palm Beach County family. Thank you so much. Jose Marti said once, the men are like the stars. Some generate their own light, while others reflect the brilliance they receive. It would be very arrogant of my behalf to say that I am lighting on my own, because there are many people that I need to thank, and I need to say that their brilliance has allowed me to just be who I am. And I also want to just honor somebody that is not my mom, but could be my mom too. Ms. Sandra Arroyo, can you please stand up? She doesn't know this, but she was my recruiter to come to Palm Beach County. And when she saw me at that time being a single mother, she said, I had a horizons for your son and yourself. And I will never forget that, because God used you for that reason. And so I want to thank everybody that supports NABE, and just everyone that does a great job as an educator. We couldn't be here with all of us, right? Thank you so much.
Well, let's have another round of applause for all of today's award winners. Now, please let's welcome back our NABE Executive Board President, Dr. Margarita Pincos. She's going to give us our closing remarks. I tried to do it fast before you were all the way down there.
Well, thank you very much. Wasn't that an emotional? I have to tell you that I'm afraid to say it, but I hope that you forgive me if I say it, because I know Allison personally, and I know Allison struggled with documentation issues. Is that a good way to say it? As a teacher, and there were many, many times that we thought that she was going to have to leave because of immigration issues, and with her son, and we have shared many, many tears. And I'm so glad that we are sharing other types of tears now. We're sharing tears of joy, and we are waiting to see what is it that you're going to accomplish, because the challenge is that we have to open the roads now for other people, and another day you'll be sitting right here giving an award to somebody else that has struggled just like you struggled, but that has opened the doors for kids. So thank you so much. And that's what you all do. And thank you so much for this work. And Judy's still crying. So this is like, you know, she's my crying. She's crying for all the crying that I cannot do because I have to talk. So just we are sharing a cry. So that would be fine, right? So thank you so much. Thank you to all of the awardees. Thank you to all of you for all of the work that you do. And remember that we are all one, and this is the time to be united. We have to be one voice, and this voice has to be very strong so the whole world can hear it. So thank you, and have a great and productive afternoon.